Hey everyone, welcome back to STC Cars Review. Today we take a deep dive into the 2026 Tesla Model S. What's new? What it offers, when and where it will launch, and what you can expect to pay. If you're a Tesla fan or simply curious about the future of electric luxury sedans, stick around, this one's exciting. Release or launch timing and market rollout. First of all, let's talk about the release schedule. When will the 2026 Tesla Model S become available? And in which markets? United States and Canada. Tesla has begun accepting orders for the refreshed 2026 Model S in the US market. Deliveries are estimated to begin in early 2026, though some sources suggest late 2025 reveals or limited introductions. In Canada, Tesla typically aligns deliveries shortly after the US launch, so expect Canadian deliveries in mid-2026. Europe. Tesla often staggers its European launch slightly behind North America. The refreshed Model S is expected to roll out in Europe later in 2026, depending on homologation, regulatory approvals, and assembly logistics. European pricing, versions, e.g. right-hand drive, and charging infrastructure compatibility will be crucial for that rollout. In short, US and Canada get first access in early 2026, with Europe following sometime later in the year, once all region-specific adjustments are settled. While the 2026 Model S looks familiar, Tesla has made several subtle but meaningful updates, both visible and hidden. Let's break them down. Exterior and styling updates. The overall shape and silhouette remain largely unchanged, preserving the iconic Tesla sedan profile. Headlights and taillights receive new internal designs, with adaptive beam capabilities to improve lighting dynamic range. The Plaid version sees a reworked front bumper with more angular air intakes for improved aero and stability at speed. New wheel designs are available across trims 19-inch, as standard for the base AWD version, with optional 21-inch wheels. Plaid's wheel design options differ. Tesla introduces a frost blue paint option, a new color choice, which is expected to carry an extra cost. Improvements to aerodynamic elements, lower diffuser geometry, underbody flow tweaks, updated seals, aim to reduce drag and boost efficiency. Refinement in NVH, noise, vibration, harshness. Upgrade. One noticeable focus is on making the cabin quieter. Tesla has enhanced sound insulation, improved body seals, and refined structural stiffening to reduce wind and road noise. The active noise cancellation system is also revised for better performance. Tesla has updated suspension components, bushings, mounts, damping, tuning, to yield a smoother, more refined ride, borrowing lessons from their refresh work on the Model 3 and Model Y. Interior and tech enhancements. Inside, the layout remains minimalistic, as expected from Tesla. However, you'll see dynamic ambient lighting animations along the dash and door panels when entering the car. The infotainment screen remains central, a large 17-inch adjustable touchscreen for main functions, along with a rear 9.3-inch seatback display. Connectivity features include navigation, wireless charging, multiple USB ports, and a refined user interface. Tesla continues to skip Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, relying on its proprietary software and over-the-air updates. The synthetic leather interior remains, with wood trim or optional upgrades. Front seats support 12-way power adjustment, heating, and ventilation. Rear seats are heated. Tesla keeps tri-zone climate control, ambient lighting, and an air quality monitoring system. The yoke steering wheel, though optional, is still offered, costing extra for buyers wanting the futuristic Tesla look. Performance, powertrain, and range. Next, let's talk about what really matters. Performance, range, and how quickly you can recharge. Powertrain options and output. The base Model S comes with a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup, delivering about 670 horsepower. The Plaid version upgrades to a tri-motor configuration, producing up to 120 horsepower and around 550 lb-ft of torque. With this Plaid setup, all 60 mph, 96 km/h, times are claimed to dip to 1.99 seconds. Both drivetrains use a single-speed transmission, typical for EVs, and AWD torque vectoring. Range estimates. The standard dual-motor AWD variant achieves up to 410 miles of EPA estimated range in ideal conditions, making it one of the longest-range EVs. The Plaid variant, due to its higher output and performance focus, is rated at about 368 miles of range. Efficiency figures are also solid. The base version achieves around 124 mpg combined, while the Plaid is rated at 104 mpg. Charging and battery or thermal system. Tesla's optimized thermal management allows for faster charging and better battery health. A fast DC charger can bring battery from empty to 80% in about 30 minutes in ideal conditions. Tesla's Supercharger network offers high-speed charging with broad coverage, especially in US and Canada. Integrated into navigation to manage charging stops. Regenerative braking adjustable. Recovers energy during deceleration to extend usable range. Dimensions, cargo, and practicality beyond performance. How practical is the Model S in daily use? Let's check its size, cargo space, and comfort. Dimensions and weight. Exterior length, about 197.7 inches, 5,020 mm. Width, without mirrors, 57.3 inches. Height, 56.3 inches. The Model S is a spacious full-size sedan, seating up to 5 adults. Cargo and storage. With the rear seats folded, cargo volume reaches approximately 61.4 cubic feet. In normal configuration, seats up, the rear cargo hatchback style offers 25.0 cubic feet. There's also a front trunk, frunk, adding about 3.1 cubic feet of additional storage. That makes Model S quite practical for luggage, shopping, or gear even in a sedan form. Passenger comfort and amenities. Rear legroom is generous. The cabin is roomy and comfortable for both front and rear occupants. Features like heated and ventilated seats, tri-zone climate control, ambient lighting, and air quality sensors contribute to a premium experience. The glass roof panoramic provides openness and light. Power folding heated mirrors, proximity key, phone is key are standard. Safety, driver assistance, and autonomy. Safety is another key pillar for Tesla. Let's explore the driver assist, safety systems, and autonomy potential of the 2026 Model S. Standard safety features. Adaptive cruise control with lane centering is standard. Surround view camera systems. Automated parking, traffic sign recognition, automatic high beams, and blind spot monitoring are all included. Front and rear automatic emergency braking, collision warning systems, and stability control are part of the base suite. Autonomy and full self-driving (FSD). Tesla offers the full self-driving (FSD) option for an additional cost. When active, it enables hands-free driving with minimal driver intervention, where legal. Over-the-air software updates can refine and expand autonomous capabilities over time. Tesla's Hardware 4, HW4, platform or its successor, is expected to support evolving autonomy and AI features. Some buyers hope for integration of AI 5 in future updates. Estimated price and trim structure. Finally, the big question: how much will the 2026 Tesla Model S cost? US, the North American pricing. Estimated, announced. The base 2026 Model S AWD is priced around US $86,380, including destination in many sources. The Plaid trim starts at approximately US $101,380. Other sources list slightly different pricing, e.g. US $94,990 for the base AWD and US $109,990 for the Plaid variant. KBB notes pricing starting around $86,080 for the refreshed version. Price in Canada and Europe estimates. Expect a markup over US pricing to account for import taxes, incentives, and region-specific adjustments. In Europe, luxury EVs tend to carry higher VAT and regulatory compliance costs, pushing the price further upward. Final regional pricing will be announced nearer to local launch dates. So to wrap up, the 2026 Tesla Model S is a refined, evolutionary step for Tesla's flagship sedan. You get more range, a quieter cabin, subtle styling updates, and the same high-performance options that made the Model S a legend in the EV world. Its launch in the US is expected in early 2026, with Canada and Europe following soon after. Estimated base pricing starts in the mid-$80,000s in the US, with the Plaid version crossing into six-figure territory. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future Tesla or EV content. Drop a comment below, and would you go for the base 4 and 10 mile model or the 1,020 horsepower Plaid? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.